let's just save you some money, okay? Let's just talk about money,
right.
all right? The nuts and bolts, you know, it doesn't hurt. Your hair gives up over the long term. Because normally, Jen, when people are talking about long-term hair solutions, they look at laser.
Sure.
That's one leg.
Yes.
That's a car.
Right.
That's a car.
Well, Shannon, you know, in any professional environments, they price hair removal by areas, which we've noticed. You know, you hear all these buy one areas, get a bikini line free, all those things. So it does work for some people, and it's a professional system, but not everybody's a candidate.
Nope.
It's very costly, and you have to go back and maintain. What I love about this slide, $34, okay? That, to me, says disposable razors. That's what I used to pay a month in razors. And for that cost, I can own professional technology in the privacy of your own home. So there really is no comparison. And over the 8 years that I have done this, when we started, this was still like a beauty buzz. It was like a, you know, a best kept secret. People would see this in the hallway here and be like, what is this? Might as well try it. Now, you know, with over 6 million people trying it all over the world and using it, this is a must-have. There's people that have kind of tried to imitate it and make it look like something. There is no comparison. Patented Thermicon technology brought to us by a very well-known device company in New York, Radiancy. They do this in the professional environment, so they're the ones that we should trust to do this at home.
True.
And what makes No different is that patented technology that we talked about. When you look at the animation here, all you see is a little tiny tip. And I'll show you how in a minute when we go back to me, how you pop those in and out. And all you're gonna do is you just glide No. It doesn't rip. It doesn't pull, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't burn, it doesn't do anything. There's no little bumps you might have from the creams you use. What this does is that little tiny wire that you see right there making contact, that's just heat. It just sends a signal, tells the hair to slow down in its regrowth. So the more you use this, the less you start to need to. For me personally, it took me a good 6 months. I was just talking in the green room earlier with some of the guys that are here with us and said, well, how often did you really have to use it and how did it work so well? I was very consistent with it. You know, everyone, I'm very honest, like they know I don't have hair, you can feel, but I did use it all the time. But I was also shaving for 18 years. So I was doing something every day anyway. So I'm like, okay, the thought of potentially having no hair, I'll absolutely do it. And the fact is, all you have to do is you charge it up. Even though this is Pro, remember, it's still just as simple to use. Our on and off is at the top. You choose your level. Pro has 3 different levels. You can start on the lowest if you want for your face, and then you work your way up. And then there is the tiny little Thermicon technology that we talked about. I'll show you on my arm here. When you glide it, that little blue light that makes contact, that is what's telling the hair to stop growing. I'm gonna do it on my face too so you can see it live. No redness, no irritation, I'm not screaming, I'm talking, I'm smiling. And the difference is, not only is it taking the hair off now, but it's treating it for the long haul. And that's really what makes No different. It's the long-term results, it's the long-lasting, it's keeping that hair from coming back. And that's why when we look through some of these results, you'll see some people it took a few weeks, some it takes a few months. Everyone's different, but the nice thing is you have it at home, so you customize it to you.
And it puts you in control. I don't know about you, but it's pretty hard to find an esthetician at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm done with work.
When we're done tonight at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
Ain't nobody waxing me at 3 a.m.
No.
Not on purpose anyway.
Absolutely not.
I mean, for $34 on your credit card, I do want to stress, we also are doing an extra flex pay, free shipping as well. And you can see, now this is Cindy, and Cindy wrestles with something that I wrestled with. You know, the thing is, if you're seeing that hair, trust me, somebody else is seeing that hair. And you'll probably find, like I did, I actually had more hair than I thought I did. But guys, that's the other thing that we mentioned, this does not discriminate. So it doesn't matter ethnicity or skin color or skin tone or type of hair or where you got the hair. I mean, it's head to toe hair removal, basically.
And the nice thing too is, as you're looking through these aren't just generic pictures that we made whenever. These are people like you and I that we've met. This is Leisha, we saw Cindy, that was James, that came to us with a problem. They were tired of spending the money. They were tired of trying the waxing, tweezing every day, whatever the case may be. No was the best solution for them. I mean, when you look at this upper lip, that is a female. That's a female with a dark brown mustache. You know, you shouldn't have that as women. If you wax it, it's obvious you wax it. If you bleach it, look what after No. 4 weeks, right? That's 4 weeks of trying No, and then 2 weeks of no product. Look how much less of it is there.
Oh, man.
So if you kept going and kept going, the less hair comes back. Now, we're in the middle of summer. What if you went 2 weeks without waxing in the middle of the summer? You know, you're outside, you're playing with your kids, you're playing tennis, you're at the pool. You don't want to do that. Summer also does bring the natural daylight, like you said. You see that facial hair. I mean, if you feel it and you see it, others see it too.
They do, and you know what, and the thing that we're gonna make clear, and that's why, again, you guys really are the most important part of this show.
Yes.
So please remember, we need to say hi to you. Just a quick quantity update in terms of availability. These colors are exclusive, this price is exclusive, this is an exclusive configuration. It's your only chance for the summer. That purple retro with the print, first time ever in the Pro, and the pink with the print, first time ever in the Pro, are the most popular. Our platinum is the most limited, which is usually what happens. The guys love the platinum.
I know.
Those, you know, sell out with virtually, you know, no airtime. We've got our classic pink, and then that great turquoise as well. But to Jen's point, you know, if you're seeing the hair, somebody else is too, and you're doing something to get rid of that right now. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, first of all, ladies, if you've got that peach fuzz like Cindy did, like I did, please don't shave it. I mean, really and truly don't. One thing I will mention, your hair does not come back darker or thicker, so don't worry about that. But eventually, the hair gives up. And of course, it's just like anything else. It's just like diet and exercise. You have to be consistent or it can't help you.
Very true.
But for me, and I say this kind of tongue-in-cheek, it's cheaper than therapy, because there's something kind of therapeutic about eventually going on that hair hunt when there's really not much hanging on all together.
You can feel the success.
Exactly.
It's almost like when you're looking for hair, you know you've won. And the nice thing too, that as Shannon was talking about peach fuzz, and she said that she had, I'm looking at her skin glowing, and it truly does glow. It is one of the best anti-aging tips I can give anybody. Just remove the hair. You know, as we're watching the cosmetics show before this, and you're looking at all the beautiful models there, putting on all that skincare on their face, you have to start with a clean palette first. And I realized, until No, there really wasn't much to do for the whole surrounding face. I mean, you could have plucked it all out, you can wax certain areas here and there, but what about all of this right here, where your makeup goes and your skincare? With No, yes, you can get your stubborn chin hairs and your upper lip and your sideburns and the peach fuzz in just a couple of swoops. And even when it's gone, you may still find the need, like Shannon said, it's therapeutic, just to touch up on those areas. And you'll find you feel more youthful, you look better, your skin shines through. It's one of the nicest things you can have. Now, I wanted to quickly show you this because as she was talking about the colors, and she says the platinum's always one of the first ones to go. I love this one. It's hard to tell, too, when we were looking at the colors there. See how it just kind of glows? I don't know, I almost think it's like a goldie. But yes, this does go often all the time, because we have found so many of our guys are no-noing. When we have a lot of the callers that call in and say, I have one, but I'm getting my second or my third, and we have a new model today that got it for her granddaughter, and now she's using it. And that's because they know that, okay, everyone's sharing it. Why not? And that's why we have colors that everybody can take advantage of. So if you have seen some of the colored no-nos before, it hasn't been Pro. Just so you know, this still is Pro. I don't want anyone to be confused with the price when you see that $169. Tonight when I got here was the first time I was privy to see the brand new colors, so I love what we've been able to do. And then of course, thank you to HSN for being able to offer this price. Because you know, Shannon, No is found all different places. You can find it in the department stores. Sometimes you can find it on the commercials. Not at this price.
No, you can't.
Definitely not these colors. And I travel all over the world. I'll be in Canada in a couple weeks, and we go to London. Still not this price. And people buy it all day long. But definitely take advantage of it. You have all summer to try it.
Why not?
Best time to try it. We got the
60-day money-back guarantee.
Workout clothes.
You know, and the thing is, I don't care if it's that dream vacation, that honeymoon, that cruise. I do kind of jokingly say, I think it's even a country western song, I shaved my legs for this.
Right.
I think every woman can identify with the fact that if you have sensitive skin like I do, I'm not a good candidate for other things. Because I always used to say to Jen, when I used to do the waxing, it's kind of like the jig was up. You know, I went to my doctor's office this last week, and even the nurse, she's like, oh, I want to apologize for my face, because her face was all red. And she's like, oh, I had a wax over lunch. And I just started to laugh. I said, girl, You got to say no to that
Right.
and yes to this.
There is a different solution.
There is a better solution. And I think for a lot of us out there, whether you're doing it for yourself or your teenager, if there's a teenage daughter, if there's a teenage son, I think as moms and dads across America, we really want to do better for our kids. And to me, it's more than just a beauty issue.
Right.
It becomes a self-confidence issue.
Yes.
And that's something that you really can't put a price on.
Absolutely. And we saw a lot of those B&As, those are young girls. So facial hair isn't just something that happens to us. As we mature, as we age, we have young girls that have come in here and actually told us, Shannon, they've shaved their face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we hear that all the time. In
Yes.
fact, Cheryl in Illinois is our first caller of the night. Cheryl, it's Jen and Shannon. Welcome to HSN.
Hi, Jen and Shannon.
How are you? Thanks for calling.
I'm doing just fine. I'm calling because I love my no-no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go anywhere without this.
Right.
And in fact, I'm a multi-generational no-no family. My mom, who is in her 80s, has a no-no. I have a no-no, and then I bought one for my daughter who's in her 20s.
Wow.
I love this.
Yeah. In fact, I was just having my birthday was yesterday. My daughter was
Happy
over,
birthday.
and I said, "Have you been using your no-no?" And she said, "Yeah, I have." So it is pain-free. You don't have to go to the salon to be waxed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to purchase this, especially at this price.
For sure, for sure. And Cheryl, it's so freeing, isn't it, to not have to think, oh gosh, do I have peach fuzz? Do I have hair on my lip, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you use less makeup.
Yes.
Because, I
True.
use it on my face a lot because I'm in that area where, hair grows, everywhere now.
Yes.
And it is wonderful. I mean, I'm using less makeup because I don't have the peach fuzz that's soaking up.
Yeah.
And that's just dollars going down the drain too. So, and it doesn't hurt. That's the thing. I mean, I've tried all other different forms, and waxing hurts too. I mean, I end up looking like one huge red strawberry, after I'm, waxed.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can relate to that, definitely.
I know. Well, Cheryl, we thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for sharing the good word, and thanks for, being a multi-generational,
Absolutely. Crusader, as you call it.
Like a crusader. I
It's
like
funny,
that.
these ambassadors that are kind of going around and talking about it, but that's why we give you the 60 days.
Yes.
And that is how I ended up in this position. When Shannon first asked me, isn't it weird that you're now a hair removal expert?
Right.
Not what I went to college for. Didn't think I'd be doing it 8 years later, but it's true. It just worked for me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I started as a model, and it was just something that I couldn't believe the hair just really never came back. And here we are 8 years later, still not back. So I thought, you know what, if it can work for me, it can work for others. And then as we've grown over this process, we've gone out and met others all over the world, different hair types, different skin types. We have a chart we can show you. There's pretty much every single hair color you can imagine on there.
For sure.
So that's what I love, to find a product that I can say, yes, no. Yes, you can use this, and no, there is no one that's exempt from it. So if you've wondered, well, you know what? I've got gray, thick hair. I've got the wiry hair. I have blonde peach fuzz. Will it work for me? And the answer is yes. It's just going to take different time frames, and that's the difference. Shannon's right. You got to stick to it. But the more you do it, the less you need to.
Yeah.
And you're doing something every day anyway. So for the next 60 days, just give me those 2 months.
Right.
Cut out what you were paying for waxing. You're only going to pay $34, whatever it is on FlexPay. Get this home.
Yep.
Just try it. You don't have to worry about being in the sun. You don't have to worry about being tan. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
Just get it home. Focus on maybe that one area you're doing. Definitely don't pay your waxing for the next 2 months. I will save you on that right now. And then I'm going to save you on it for the next 50, 60, 80 years of your life. Because after month 6, you are done. So I have not paid for hair removal since 2008. Bobby, who's with me, hasn't paid, I think, since about 2012. Shannon's been with me since the beginning.
Exactly.
I mean, that's it. We're done.
It is. And what's so amazing is, and that's why I say again, it can help you if you don't use it. And that's why we give you that 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee. But as I like to say, eventually the hair gives up.
Right.
Now, one quick caveat to that, like let's say you're shaving your legs as an example. When I got started, I did shave my legs and then go over it with that, which is, for me, I just figured there was less hair for it to try to work its way through. When I used to wax, that FlexPay, actually, especially with that 6 FlexPay, that is less money than I used to spend on the tip for the esthetician. It
Oh,
really is.
yeah.
The tip was more for one, you know, waxing session than you're spending to get this at home. 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee. This is your last chance for the summer as a today's special. If you want these retro prints, whenever we do something graphically like this, and we've never done it in a pro, those are actually, that is proven to be the most popular. So
which one?
The retros in both the purple and the pink. Although the platinum is probably going to be the first one to go, just because we have only 1,500 for the entire broadcast day.
For the whole tomorrow?
For the entire broadcast day. And there aren't a lot of areas. Oh, one other thing that I want to recommend, since this is head to toe hair removal, you do get a tip for the face, a tip for the body, you get the buffer, and you get the aftercare system. We do have a bonus buy tonight, and then we also have additional tips and buffers. And I think, Allison, now is auto ship available on those? Okay, so we do have auto ship.